Hello everyone, I hope you're very well. My name is Madam Butterfly and we're going to do messages from the universe, like, you know, just a random message, see what you guys want you to know, so it could be about anything. Just going to see what comes out, guys. So we're going to start with the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the timestamps will be below, of course, so I'm using the Rider-Waite, my own deck that I made. The Mystic, what's this called? The Mystic Martians Oracle deck, and the Enchanted Beauty Oracle by Sumlee. So I'm going to shuffle just now for the water signs, and like I said, timestamps will be below, so thank you very much for taking the time to check out the reading as well. Just want to say that too. And yeah. Okay, let's do 3. 1, 2, 3 for Cancer. 3 for Scorpio and 3 for Pisces. Cancer, in fact, let's just do 2 of those. Scorpio and Pisces. And we're going to get 1 from this deck. I'm kind of assuming there's nobody really watching the shuffling, because it's kind of boring. Kind of assuming nobody is watching this, but I just got this deck. I love this deck. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, Cancer, let's see what you've got. So you have, oh my god, you have the 4 of Wands, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the 3 of Cups away. Alright, you have a major celebration coming towards you. This is really beautiful. There you are, Queen of Cups, right in your power. So 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups, this is a huge celebration coming towards you. Basically, whatever it is you're trying to do, Cancer, just know that it's going to work out, okay? This could very well be, like if you have someone in mind, like a commitment in mind, this could very well be them coming towards you, because the Queen of Cups often indicates like moving to the next phase in a relationship, but you certainly have some kind of huge milestone, some kind of huge celebration coming towards you. You have hope and you have support. God, what a beautiful reading. So there's a lot of like, let me just see what the rest of the cards say. You have the Truth comes out, and you have unhealthy mindsets. And for your oracle card, you have third eye, visions, manifesting, meditation. So there's something here that you've been trying to manifest. You're about to get a lot of support. Like, keep manifesting, keep the dream of what you want, like keep going for it, don't give up. Like whatever this is, whether it's about a specific person or like anything else in your world that you're trying to manifest, because you're about to come into a period of like real stability here. You're manifesting something really beautiful here. You're going to get a lot of support from friends and family, or this new person that's coming in. Your psychic awareness may also be increasing very, very soon, Cancer, because you have the truth, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have visions, manifesting, meditation. So there might be a little message here about like if you haven't already started meditating more, they might want you to do that, because I think you're going to start seeing the truth about things, like in a good way. There's nothing bad here, you know. I just think you're going to start seeing things for the way that they really are. And I think you're going to start feeling a lot better about things. You might find that you've been almost in like post-traumatic stress about something, because you have this healthy mindsets card here. I feel like you're coming out of unhealthy mindsets, and with Queen of Cups here, you're really starting to put yourself first. You're really starting to like release a lot of the things from the past that you've kind of been clinging on to, not on purpose. Of course you've not clung onto them on purpose, right? But like I said, it's almost like post-traumatic stress that you're letting go of now. But you were supposed to go through all this, Cancer, because you are the teachers of the zodiac, you know. So now it looks like you're in a position with the Queen of Cups here now. It's like you're kind of transmuting the negative energy into something positive. Particularly, I think, in terms of just not necessarily a love affair, although it will mean that for some of you, but just in terms of people in general, I think you're going to start having more trust for them again. You're about to come into like a real period of like peace and stability and structure. You know, things are going to be like, there's a huge milestone that you've reached now. You're going to start feeling a lot calmer, I think, like a lot less kind of intense. You're actually going to start to relax, because there's beautiful things coming towards you, Cancer. Wow. Very nice. Well done, you, Cancer. Well done. So, Scorpio, let's see what you guys got. You have the Moon. Oh, you have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords. You're about to find something out, I would say. Or you're about to realize something, or you're about to realize many things. With the Moon, the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Swords, the Moon is something that's been kind of unclear. So whether this is like brain fog about a certain situation, or brain fog about the way that you're seeing yourself, or brain fog about, it could be like subconscious fears and anxieties. There's something new happening here that's going to clear all of that up. Let's see what else you got. You got growth. Ace of Wands, there's definitely something growing, and you have solitude. You have growth and solitude. You have it's written in the stars, and you have know that this will work out for you. And from your Mystic Martian Oracle, oh my god, can I say this? Oh my god, some of you are having a kid. Vesica, I don't know how to say that. I would have to look up the book. But it says divine feminine birthing fertility. So for some of you, right off the bat, there's a child here, okay, like in your future, you're getting pregnant. So if that's something that you've been very worried about, don't even worry about it. Just in general, there's something new being birthed here. There's some new aspect of your life that's growing. I think it was necessary. I think a lot of you have been by yourselves for a while here, but it was kind of necessary that you were not disturbed for a while, because you had to get this new idea, this new way of thinking that's coming towards you. There's something, whatever this is, like whether this is a new relationship that you've been trying to birth with a specific person, or it's like a new job, there's something here that is it's destiny, like it's supposed to be happening for you, and it will work out for you. It seems to me like you have, it also says divine feminine, so you're kind of stepping into, it's a real period of growth, because divine feminine is the Empress, so you're stepping into a period of self-contentment, where things are just going to naturally start flowing towards you more, because you believe that they're supposed to. You're not questioning it anymore. Like before, there might have been a lot of doubting, like a lot of doubting that specific things were for you, or constantly kind of thinking, you know, looking at the bad side of things, like, you know, not seeing, choosing not to believe almost, you know what I mean? Like convincing yourself that it's not going to be for you or whatever. But you're moving into this Empress energy of like, yeah, growth and abundance and feeling contentment and self-love, and it's going to bring a lot more things towards you. There's a whole new perspective here, and that's what's going to bring this thing that you've been waiting for in. So I'm guessing this is different for different people here. For some of you it's actually a child, for some of you it's like a person, for some of you it's a new job, or for some of you it's a way of thinking about yourself, where you're kind of letting yourself believe that you're allowed to have good things. You know what I mean? So, good job, Scorpio. Nice reading. Okay. And Pisces. Pisces, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords, and you have the Page of Wands. Okay. You have Mystery, and you have Expand. You have Stop Feeling Guilty, and you have Divine Timing. Okay, and let's just see what you've got for your Mystic Martian. You have Syrian's A, Artistic Integrity, Honesty. Okay, so sorry Pisces, I was just getting a wee swig of coffee there. It's decaf though. It's decaf. You're going to be looking at things in a different way. There's a lot in this reading about, like, I think you're going to create something. Because the Page of Wands is all about creativity and feeling inspired. And the Knight of Cups is all about kind of offering the world what you are, basically, like, here I am, this is what I have to offer, Often it comes in the form of something artistic. But you have that Queen of Swords right there in the middle. One thing, I really think you're going to start speaking your truth to people more. I think you're it's like a time of you kind of stepping into your power more. Like Spirit is saying it's time with divine timing, and stop feeling guilty. It's like, I don't know, it's like you're always feeling guilty about something, like you're always feeling bad about something. You know, feeling guilty about like being creative, or feeling guilty about having good ideas, or feeling guilty about having opinions about certain things. You know, because the Queen of Swords, she's very outspoken. I feel like a lot of you, there's like a new perspective coming in. And it's a side of yourself that you've not really explored before. I feel like you're really coming into, like, you're going to be a lot more, there's like a self-confidence that comes with this. And I feel like you might actually be expanding into something where you're speaking a lot more. There might be like a lot more speaking in public, or you might start a YouTube channel, or you might become a writer, or you're just going to start speaking your mind more. But there's something here with creativity and like making something. And it seems to be centered kind of around you speaking. You're definitely going to be expanding something. I think Spirit's going to give you a new idea. I don't think you know what this is yet, but I think it's coming. This is a side of yourself that, like, even if you are quite creative and quite artistic, I think this is a new thing. And I think, like, you're going to get more tough. You know, it comes along with this Page of Wands, like, you're going to be getting a lot more tough. You're not going to be feeling so guilty about kind of being successful all the time. Like, you're not going to be hiding your light to kind of please other people. Because remember as well, Pisces, like, if they're really your, you know, if they're really your friends, or like if they really love you, then they'll be happy that you're succeeding. If they're not, run away. Run away as fast as you can. But it's like, because you stop feeling guilty about like other people, it's kind of, it allows this space for this new thing to come in. And it's time. Spirit is saying it's time, Pisces. Some of you may have a love offer coming in that you're going to turn your back on. That's just for some of you, because you have the Knight of Cups with the Queen of Swords, like her back is to him. For some of you, there might actually be a Sagittarius that enters your life. So, I hope that made sense, Pisces. Well, it might not make sense now, but I think it's going to make sense in the future. So, I'm going to move on to the Earth signs, but I'm going to have a little break. So, okay, so Earth signs. See what is going on for the Earth signs. Okay, Taurus, 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 Virgo, 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 Cap, Cap, Cap. Taurus, Virgo, and Caps. Your fulfillment here has just shot out, so the earth signs, I'm assuming nobody's really watching the shuffling, but earth signs, you have fulfillment on the way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and one from the Mystic Martian set. Stop it. Stop it, Spirit. Okay, Taurus, let's see what you guys got. Ooh, you have Justice, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Five of Swords. Whew. Okay. Alright, it looks like you're moving away from something. Looks like decision time here. You have the Justice, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Five of Swords. So it looks like you're moving away from something that's really not good for you. Whatever that is, and you're following your intuition very, very carefully about it. You might be moving away from a Pisces, you might be moving away from a Libra. This could be a divorce, it could be leaving a long-term relationship behind. It's your decision though, okay? This isn't going to come from the other person, this is going to come from you. This could also, of course, it doesn't have to be about leaving a specific person, you know, and when I say specific person, I'm also talking about like family members or friends or something. You know, you could be leaving behind a job, you could be leaving behind a certain way of thinking about yourself or about relationships or about anything else that's kind of been holding you back. Who had that? Scorpio had solitude. You have solitude and exhaustion. Whatever this situation is, you are exhausted with it. You are exhausted. You need some time alone, Taurus, to think about what the, like, you're exhausted. It's either this person is kind of sucking you dry, like they're just like a void that just takes and takes and takes, or it's a job that takes and takes and takes, or you've kind of got yourself in a messed up headspace where you're just exhausting yourself with like overthinking, or you know, not being kind enough to yourself, and you need some time alone, basically. Expect rapid changes and stepping into your power. So yeah, you're really making a decision here to leave something behind. And I think once you've made the decision to leave it behind, you're going to be feeling a lot more powerful. Now bear in mind, it doesn't have to be a person, like I said, it could be a mind space that you've got yourself into, like, it's never going to happen with this person. They didn't call me back, so it must mean they don't like me. There must mean there's something wrong with me. I always mess up relationships. Men always cheat. Women are gold diggers. Whatever, right? It could be anything. But the thing is, yeah, once you've left this thing behind, whatever it is, you're going to be, things are going to change for you very quickly after that. There's really a lot here about using your intuition, Taurus. And you know what's interesting? The High Priestess in this deck, like in the Rider-Waite, is well, I think in all decks, I'm not sure, but the High Priestess in the traditional Rider-Waite is a Pisces card, but the Hierophant is a Taurus card. So, you know, the High Priestess and the Hierophant are like the two who kind of connect with the other side. So Taurus are actually very, very intuitive, very psychic. I don't think they get a lot of credit for it, but you are. So it's very important that you listen to your intuition. You have mystery, reading between the lines, and intuition. So there's really something here, Taurus, about seeing the truth. For some of you, you might also be you might be finding something out, because you have the High Priestess and the Justice, so there might be like a mystery here, something that was a mystery that you're finding out the truth about that makes you walk away from something. Yeah, but there's something that you're going to see, and it's either, like I said, it's about a person or like a work situation or like a headspace you've got yourself into where you're going to be like, wait a minute, this is not doing me any good, it does me no good, so why am I here, why am I still here, you know? But the thing is, it's going to be really good for you, it's going to put you into your power, and things are going to change quite quickly after that. And please don't be sitting there freaking out being like, oh my god, it's about that person, I'm going to find something out about that person and then I'm going to walk away. No, like it's probably, it could be that for some of you, but I think for those of you who that applies to, you're going to know, you know what I mean? For others of you, this is, I think it's mostly, I think it's to do with listening to your intuition and like your mental headspace. Like you're going to realize something about someone, or you know, about the situation. You know, I think it's important that you make time to be by yourself at the moment so these messages can come through. Because I think you're exhausting yourself. It's either one person who's exhausting you or you're exhausting yourself overthinking something. So I hope that was helpful, Taurus. Okay. Excuse me, Virgo, let's see what you guys have got. I'm just going to get a little sip of coffee. It is decaf, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you have the Three of Cups. Sorry, you have the Ten of Wands and you have the Three of Swords. Okay. You are healing from something that has been a huge burden for you for a long time. You might have got cheated on in the past. Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Ten of Wands. You may have been cheated on in the past and you've been carrying that energy around with you for a long time. But there's a celebration coming in. The Three of Cups is a celebration. It's time for you to put down this heavy burden that you've been carrying, Taurus, like this relationship that didn't work out. Excuse me, sorry. So that you can be happy again. Yeah, you have free and faith. I feel like for a lot of you this is to do with a relationship. I think something went awry in a past relationship. Doesn't have to be love, could be friends, could be family. It feels like love. You gotta move away from the baggage, Virgo, because there's happiness that wants to come in here. Look, the Three of Cups. This is a celebration. There's something really fun that wants to come in for you, but you have to free yourself from this burden of believing that you can't have real love. You have to have faith that you're like allowed to have love, and that not everyone is going to do the same shitty thing to you that happened in the past. You have a period of waiting is necessary, and you have follow your dreams. And let's just see what you've got here. Okay, you have the blue avians. Oh my god. Releasing karma. Philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. Wow. So yeah, it's time to release this. I mean, it's not really your karma, but it was a karmic, I think. So it's time to release the karmic, Virgo. You learned your lessons from this person. That's all it was. It was a lesson. You know, it's a lot easier. I don't know if you believe this or not. This is how I think of it. Everything is a lesson, right? I don't think there's any accidents. So I think that every person that you meet along your journey, shitty or not, are there to teach you a lesson so that you can grow into the person you're supposed to be while you're here. But you have to, you know, if you think of it in that way, then you've never, it's, because I know Virgos, I know you guys don't like to do things wrong, right? So you might be thinking like, oh my god, like I wasted so much time with this person from the past. I don't want to waste my time again, like I don't want to go through this again. But you're not going to go through it again. You know, that person from the past was just a lesson, and it wasn't a waste of time. You were learning, and you know, you won't go through that again because you won't allow yourself to, right? So allow yourself to dream. Let yourself dream, like let yourself have faith and let yourself dream. There might be a period of waiting here for some reason, or maybe you've already done your period of waiting. I actually feel like that's more what it is now that I say it out loud. I think a period of waiting was necessary so that you could heal, but I think that time is over now, Virgo. I think it's time to let yourself date again, let yourself believe in love, you know what I mean? Release the baggage. You deserve it, right? You deserve love, right? So, I hope that was helpful, Virgo. Oh, I love Virgos, you're such a lovely sign. And Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for Caps. Okay. So you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Sun, and you have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, something awesome is happening for you. Just gonna say that right off the bat. The Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. This is love. I'm sorry, but you have love coming in here. It could also be self-love, but there's some kind of love heading towards you. It's either a new phase in a relationship with someone you know, or it's new love coming in. Could be with a Leo. They're going to make you very happy. You might be finding something out. Someone might be telling you something, or you might be meeting this person very soon. They're going to seem too good to be true, Capricorn, okay? But don't let your suspicions put you off, okay? Because just because the people in the past have been snakes doesn't mean that this new person is going to be. In fact, they're definitely not, okay? The Ace of Cups here, it means that you can trust them. That's what the Ace of Cups means. It means someone that you can trust. Someone like they're a very happy kind of person, whoever this is coming in, and they're gonna make you very happy. So don't let your suspicions get the better of you. You have growth and you have support. Somebody had that. Who was it? The exact same cards. I forget. Was it Pisces? I think it was Pisces. So there's going to be a lot of growth for some of you in a connection that already exists. Let me just see what else you got here. You have, oh, leveling up. And you have ignore the haters, keep going. So for some of you, there's definitely a message here as well as the new love. You're coming into a new period of growth here. You're leveling up. You're about to find a lot of self-love. Because maybe before you kind of, yeah, it was Pisces that had this. It's so weird. Like maybe before you kind of had, you kind of dimmed your shine so that you wouldn't piss people off. But like I said, the same thing to Pisces. You know, if they're not happy for your success, ditch them, because that's not love. Person who loves you is always happy when you're successful. Like if there's someone in your life that you feel like you can't tell your successes to, get rid of them. whoever it is, just get rid of them because they're not your fan. And you have Lyran's strength, courage, and bravery. Wow, Capricorn. So you're definitely coming into a period of, yeah, you're going to find self-love. You're going to start, yeah, there's like, I think you have new love coming in as well, but I just want to say this, you're leveling up. If you do have a lot of haters around you, people that are trying to talk you out of doing things, ignore them, because you're stepping into like a really strong period of like courage and bravery and strength at the moment. That's what you need to be doing at the moment. Because you're about to, yeah, you have a lot of support from the universe. The universe is saying, go for it, do it. Whatever this is, do it. You know, whether it's a relationship or whether it's like a business or a new job or moving or just cutting some people out of your life, because unfortunately when you level up, that's something you have to do. It just has to be done sometimes. And you shouldn't feel bad for doing it. It's just the way it is. But you have a new love coming in here with this Ace of Cups. And this person is going to really support you. There's going to be a lot of growth in this connection, I would say quite fast. I think this person is going to give you a lot of confidence. Like this person's they're going to give you that kind of inner, they're going to give you the support that you need. Do you know what I mean? This person that's coming in is going to be your biggest fan. Beautiful, Capricorn. Well done, you. Okay, we're gonna do air signs now. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, excuse me, Libra, Aquarius. Air signs, stop feeling guilty. What are you feeling guilty about, air signs? Excuse me, what are you feeling guilty about, air signs? Air signs, look after yourselves, look after your bodies, make sure you're making enough time for yourselves, and keep the faith. Keep believing, air signs. And make time to rest. You see that at the bottom of the deck? Trying to do too much, air signs. It's a time of rest. Air signs, time to rest. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, let's start with Gemini. Alright, Gemini, let's see what you got. You have the Page of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords, and you have the Four of Wands. There's you, Gemini, Queen of Swords. You're getting some kind of new perspective here. You could also be getting a message. Let's see what else comes out here. You have the Truth comes out. Yeah, you're definitely getting a message about something. You have unhealthy mindsets. You have intensity. And you have passion. Ooh, Gemini. And you have grays, tall, utilitarian, organized, intimidating. Okay, so you're about to find something out here. It looks like you have a commitment coming toward you, Gemini, or you have something, some kind of huge milestone coming towards you. I want to say it's time to get yourself organized, actually, because this Grace card has come out underneath that Four of Wands. It's time for you to move away. So you have unhealthy mindsets here. You're kind of defensive. There's a message coming in from someone because you have intensity and you have passion. So you have a message coming in from someone. Your life is about to get very intense. You're about to find something out. You have the Truth comes out. Someone's going to send you a message about how they're feeling. And I think it's going to lead to commitment here. For those of you that are not interested in love though, that can be a message about anything, but there is some unhealthy mindsets that I think you have to move away from before you can get this. Like, if it is about love, I feel like with the Queen of Swords here, you're kind of defensive because you've had shit go wrong for you in the past. So you're kind of projecting onto this new person coming in. They could be a Sagittarius, they don't have to be at all, obviously. You're kind of projecting it onto this new person, so it's kind of time for you to let your walls down, Gemini. It's also time for you to organize your house and your life, because I think you've been spending a lot of time stressing out about this person and maybe ignoring the down-to-earth stuff in that way the air signs do, you know. So make sure you're exercising, tidy the house, eat right, get enough sleep, get yourself organized, because things are about to really kick off. When this person does message you, I think things will be very intense quite quickly. So you have to get out of these unhealthy mindsets, I think, which are maybe like not taking care of yourself, or not taking care of the house, or like just kind of living in your head. That's what they want you to focus on at the moment, Gemini. And you know what? This is something that you're going to like, because you have passion and intensity here. So I would say this is to do with, I mean, if it's love, it's someone you want coming towards you, okay? It's not some hideous ex from your past. And it's gonna, I think there's gonna be a lot of intense passion with this person. So, you know, maybe you've been neglecting your appearance, Gemini. Just putting that out there. In terms of something that's not love, there is a lot of, there's some kind of offer that's coming in. The same kind of thing applies, like you're gonna find something out. And like, if this is a job, I feel like for most of you this is love, but if it's to do with a job, things are gonna speed up quite quickly, I think. So you need to be organized, is kind of what I'm picking up. So basically get out of your head, Gemini, and start living in the real world. Because also this person coming towards you, they might be very organized. So they might be expecting you to be organized too, you know, and that could very much be in terms of a job. You know, like maybe you've been waiting to hear back about a job for ages, and then you suddenly hear and they're like, okay, we want you to start tomorrow. And you're like, what? I'm not ready for that. Oh my god, I don't have any clean clothes. I didn't buy a suit. I haven't washed anything. Oh my god, I need to dye my hair. You know what I mean? Something like this. I need a haircut. So get organized, Gemini. Libra, lovely Libra. Let's see what's coming out for you. Lovely, lovely Libra. You have the Hierophant, you have the Empress, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. So off the bat, some of you are dealing with a Taurus. There's you. Alright, let me just see what else comes out here. You have Destiny and you have Magic. Holy shit, Libra. You have Destiny and Magic. Beautiful cards. Alright, you need to listen to your higher self with the Hierophant. Your higher self is trying to give you messages about something you're supposed to be doing. Make time to meditate. Yeah, look at that. Make time to meditate, and it's written in the stars. There's something you're supposed to be doing, and maybe you know what it is, maybe you don't, but they're trying to give you messages, but it might not be coming in. Maybe you're working too hard. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. There's something that you're very good at, that you're supposed to be doing more of, I think. And you have the Empress with Magic. There's some kind of, you have some kind of magic. There's like some kind of abundance, like something that you're really, really good at, you're supposed to be doing. And you have Pentagram, harmony, protection, idealism. So you are very protected with the Empress. I want to say you're working too hard with the Eight of Pentacles. I want to say you're focusing, they want you to focus more on like your spiritual side. They want you to focus more on the messages that they're trying to give you. They're trying to tell you something that is meant for you, but you're focusing way too much on the material side of things. And you're not making time for this magic that's trying to enter your life. With the Empress and the Pentagram, you are the divine feminine, or, you know, even if you're a guy, like, think of it this way, you are protected, okay? The Empress is abundance. She is protected, okay? The Empress is always protected, because you don't get to that. She's the divine feminine, you know. And the clock on my, it just went to 11:11 on the clock because I've stopped this video a few times. So they want you to know that there's like harmony just on the other side of meditation for you. You have a lot of, there's some kind of magic, like there's something, you have all this magic trying to come through with the Empress and the Magic card and the Pentagram. You're very, you don't have to worry so much about like the material side of things, and like this can be like keeping the house clean, it can be your job, it can be a hobby that you're super focused on. You know, maybe people come to you for a lot of advice about the hobby or something, because it's something that you're very, very good at. But this could be in terms of like, for some of you, you have some kind of spiritual gift, but you're focusing too much on like the money side of it, or like the material aspects of it, where you know, they want you to focus more on spiritual expression with it. Even for those of you who like, you're not into spiritualism yet, I think you're gonna be. I think this might be the year that you get into it. So I'm gonna leave that there, Libra. I hope that was useful. They want you to know though that you are very protected, okay? You have like a team of guides around you all the time. And even if you've had some shitty lessons that you've been learning recently, you know, they were part of your lessons to get you to this Divine Empress status, okay? Because I've said it before in readings, unfortunately you don't reach this, male or female, okay? I don't care what gender you are, like the Empress like energy, you don't reach that energy without some harsh lessons. It's just the way that it is, you know, because the Empress knows things. And because, you know, the Empress has dealt with her shadow side. That's why things flow to her so abundantly. She's dealt with the things that scare her, a lot of them. You know, so things kind of, it's kind of hard to explain, like, in not very much time. But, yeah, you've learned your lessons, and now is the time for you to kind of allow magic in, you know. So I hope that was helpful, Libra. Just gonna get a little swig of coffee. And Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for the Aqua babies. So you have, oh, the Two of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups. And you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, so first things first, it's time for you to stop clinging on so tightly to the past. Five of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. There's something that you're kind of not letting people in, or you're not letting a specific person in, or you're not wanting to move on from something. You have yes, and you have give yourself time to heal. So if you had a particular question, Aquarius, the answer is yes. They're saying yes. You have options, and you have imagine. Imagine options. And you have Venusians, romance, soulmates, empathy. That's a beautiful card. So there's, it looks like there's someone that's trying to come in here, whether you've met them or not. But you're kind of, it's all pentacles here. It's time for you to heal, Aquarius. You might have to choose between two people with the Two of Pentacles here, and they're saying, like, say yes. They're saying say yes. You have, yeah, I think you have two people here. So there might have been one person in particular. I think that's come up for you before, right? This two people thing. I want to say it's about romance because you have the Venusians here. So I think you have like two people coming in here. The second person might not have arrived yet. This might be something that they're trying to warn you about in the future. But it's a time to heal at the moment. It is time to heal. It's time to move on from this Three of Cups. Like, you know, this, because look, you have the Two of Cups right here. This is your soulmate coming in. Your soulmate is trying to come in, but you're kind of clinging on to the past, and I can see why. The past is hard to let go of, right? Especially when you're a thinker. You know, like the air signs, like we think too much, right? It's difficult to let that shit go. But it is a time to heal, and the universe is saying yes. Like, you're gonna get what you want. Like, this soulmate, you have something really beautiful coming in here, better than you can imagine. This new person is going to be better than you can imagine. And if you've not met them yet, like, start manifesting, because this is going to be, this might even be someone that you have manifested with imagine here. Like, you might have been manifesting this person and here they are. But I think you're going to have two people. So it's possible that someone from your past is going to return. Like, they tend to do that, right? Like, when you meet someone new, the past, like, start, you know, they get all, like, nose out of joint, like, oh, they're not giving me as much attention, and they come sniffing back around, right? Like, where's my attention? I'm not actually going to love you, but sniff, sniff, here I am. Yeah. you have the love that you're seeking is coming in, Aquarius. Okay, fire signs. See what's going on with the fire signs. Fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, fire signs, you're on the right track. You are on the right track. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay, things are going to start blossoming, fire signs. You are on the right track. Things are going to start blossoming. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Might be time to release some things as well, fire signs. Okay, you have starseed, self, memories, identity. So it's time to start releasing old versions of yourself that are blocking these new blessings from coming in. That you're still identifying with old versions of yourself. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, Aries, let's see what you guys got. You have the Chariot, you have the Empress, and you have the Three of Cups. So good things are happening. Oh my god, Aries. You could have a Cancer coming towards you, you could have a Taurus or a Libra coming towards you. Let's see what else you got. Stop trying to save people who hurt you, Aries. And you have a yes. So if you had a specific question you were thinking about when you were starting this reading, it's a yes from the universe. Yeah, you're gonna have to release some people that are not serving you anymore. This doesn't have to be about a relationship, because I know when you hear that, you're like, oh my god, you're telling me I'm not gonna be with that person. No, this could be like about friends or family, or like an ex or something like that, or even a job that's kind of sucking you dry. You have strength and you have happy. So you're gonna have to be strong about some things here, Aries. It might be to do with family or friends. You have the Three of Cups there, but with the Chariot, you know, the Chariot is a card all about focus and determination and willpower. So there might be some things or people that you have, I want to say people, you're going to have to release, because there's something beautiful that wants to come in for you. There's like a beautiful new you that wants to come in for you. You're trying to show up here as the Empress, male or female. This is the role that the universe is trying to put you into. And look, you have the Three of Cups with happiness underneath it. So there's a celebration coming in here. There's something beautiful that wants to be birthed, like some kind of really happy period in your life. But you're going to have to be strong and say no to the people that are no good for you, because they seem to be holding you back. Because there's all this abundance that wants to come in for you with the Empress, but you're going to have self-love to do it. Because if you're still clinging on to like people who are not treating you well, it kind of puts out this vibe to the universe like, oh well, that's what I want, you know, just bring me more of that shit. You know, with these people that treat me badly, yeah, like sign me up for some more of that shit. You know what I mean? Whereas if you put boundaries in with people, or even, you know, just stop trying to save them. Like stop bringing home strays, you know what I mean? Because you're kind of, it's like energy that you should be putting on yourself, right? And I'm not talking about like nice people here. These are people who are actively hurting you. I'm talking about here. Yeah, that's so weird. Libra had this too. They had the Empress and Pentagram. Harmony, protection, idealism. See, you are protected. You are being protected by the universe, but you have to step into this. Like when you release these people or this person or this job or whatever it is, I feel it is to do with people rather than a mindset. I feel it's to do with actual people, so whether that's work or whatever, you are protected, but you have to be strong enough to put in boundaries and be like, no, enough of your shit. Enough. I have to start making space for me. You know, because that's another energy of the Chariot, is someone who has spent their whole life doing things for other people, putting other people before themselves. That is not Empress energy. That is codependency energy, where someone takes and you give. You know what I mean? That's like validate me energy, whereas you don't need their validation. That's what I want to say here, Aries. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that one there, Aries. I hope it was useful. Leo, let's see what you guys got. Okay, Leo, you have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords, and you have the Two of Cups. Okay. Let's see what else you got here. You've got surrender control to the universe. You have let go of the past so you can be free. So this is obviously your past right here in the middle. This Five of Swords. You have free and you have solitude. And you have, oh my god, I can't remember who had this. Somebody had it. Is it Aquarius? I think Aquarius had it. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. You have Venusians, romance, soulmates, empathy. And you have the Two of Cups, which is empathy. Also soulmates. So you have a soulmate trying to come in here. I hope that card focused. You have a soulmate trying to come in here, Leo. You have a romance and you have a soulmate trying to come in here, but you have to let go of the past first. With that Five of Swords. So you could have been dealing with someone in the past who was manipulative. You could have been dealing with someone that ghosted you. You could have been dealing with doesn't have to be about love. It can be about anything. It could be family that messed you up. It could be friends, anything like that. You have to walk away from it. You have to let yourself be free. So that this new love can come in. You might be clinging on too tightly to the way it comes in or something, because they're saying surrender control to the universe. So I want to say with the 8 of Pentacles here, you might be trying to kind of make sure everything is perfect or something like this with regards to this person coming in, or you might even be overworking yourself, but there's something here like you have to surrender control. I feel like you've been on your own for a while because you have free and solitude next to each other, so I feel like Spirit is trying to free you from this solitude. I think you put a lot of your time into work with the 8 of Pentacles here. Like, I think you're overworking yourself, for one thing, is what I want to say, but the Spirit wants you to come out of this solitude and stop, because I think all of your attention is going on your job, or it's going on like a hobby or something that you're doing. Yeah, because I think you've spent a lot of time in solitude, and maybe in that time, like, you've been working very hard. You've been working hard on something. It's either your job, or it's like a hobby that makes you money, or it's like working on releasing the past or something. But if things are not working out in love, this is to do with love, okay? If this thing with your soulmate, like if you're not meeting someone quick enough, or like the person that you're involved with is not going fast enough, that's the control that you have to release, because I think you have a thing about control. Like, you want to make sure that you're in control of the situation because something's happened in the past, like you got ghosted or somebody shafted you or something, and you're like, okay, if I can just control it, I can make sure that doesn't happen again. But that's not releasing the past, that's just projecting the past onto your future person. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's your message, Leo. I'm gonna leave that there. Hope it was useful. Hope it was a useful message. And last but very definitely not least, we have the lovely Sagittarius. Let's see what you've got. You have the Hierophant, you have the Hanged Man, and you have the Ace of Cups. Okay, let's just see what other cards you've got here. You have your guides are proud of you, and you have you are enough. So there is a very clear message here about self-love, Sagittarius. They've taken you out of commission for a while with the Hanged Man here, I think, so that you could find self-love, and you've done it. You've done it very well. You have been listening to your guides with the Hierophant. You've been listening to your higher self. You're a lot more open to what the universe is trying to offer you now. Because the Hanged Man is like, it's also getting stronger within the self. The Ace of Cups is self-love. You have intensity and you have rebuild. And let's see what this one is. You have the Golden Ratio. Beauty, nature, patterns. Okay, so let's see here. You're rebuilding your life, like things that you're rebuilding things. But it's going to be a lot better than before. Beauty, nature, and patterns. You've broken some kind of pattern here with the Hanged Man. Like, they took you out of commission for a while. I think this is to do with like people or love. because they were trying to break a pattern. You were trying to fix people or something. You have this habit of you're trying to fix people. But that's not self-love, you know? Because instead of trying to fix people all the time, you should be focusing on yourself. So I think you've kind of come into this place here of, it might have been kind of intense as well, this period of time out that you've had. But you're coming into, there's like a new phase in your life here. Because I feel like you were always trying to fix people. Because it was almost like you didn't think, because you kind of refused to focus on yourself before. But you've broken these patterns now. So this is like a new phase coming into your life, Sagittarius, and it's going to be very intense. Like in a good way. Like you're going to rebuild with like a lot of fire. There's going to be a lot of passion in this new phase of your life. So you guys just want you to know that they recognize the work that you've done. They're very, very proud of you. And you have a new beautiful phase coming into your life, Sag. So beautiful. So I'm going to leave it there. That's all the readings done. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and lots of love.